Archie Browning Sports Complex in Esquimalt, Victoria, British Columbia. I'm Jake Foster with BC Sports TV for the call tonight between the matchup between the Arrows and the Jokers. And before we get started, just a reminder, we've got an all-star game coming up for the VILL, and that will be taking place on June 29th at 7:30 here at Archie Browning. There will be raffles and gift baskets and some lacrosse going on. It'll be a good time. Come on down. Also, don't forget to follow the Van Island Lax on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And check out their website to see standings, statistics, and keep up to date with the latest news. This will be our last game of the evening, but we will be back for more games next Tuesday right here on BC Sports TV starting at 7:30 in the Archie Browning Sports Complex, with a game at 7:30 and another one at 9 o'clock. 2 games, Tuesday and Thursday on BC Sports TV. Once again, I'm Jake Foster, here with the call today to get us going and wrap up your Tuesday evening. Some lacrosse between the Jokers and the Arrows. Opening face-off is won by the Arrows and swept back into their own zone. Arrows buzzing up the far side now. Little flip pass, fakes it, not fooling anyone there. Swings over to the righty shooter. Sets a pick, shot from way downtown, and that one sails high. And picked up by the Jokers. And we're going to have a partial break. And a shot and a goal, and into the goalkeeper. Pushed in by his own man. Regardless, we've got a goal on a breakaway in transition. The Jokers, that's number 25, I believe, down the left side, wraps it around the far side hip, and he's able to beat Jericho Paul to make it 1-0 Jokers. And we have a penalty coming up. And with that, we give a shout out to one of our beautiful sponsors here at BC Sports TV, 6 Mile Pub and Eatery. Looking for the perfect place to enjoy great food and drinks with your friends and family? Look no further than 6 Mile Pub and Eatery. Its local favorite has won consecutive Reader's Choice Awards for Best Pub thanks to its friendly staff, beautiful heritage property, and amazing food and drink offerings. Whether you're looking for a quick bite to eat or a relaxing night out, 6 Mile Pub and Eatery is the place to be. And here comes the Jokers onto the power play, looking to extend their lead to 2. Lefty shooter up top now, down to the lefty crease, swung across to the righty crease, and that pass goes through, bounces off the boards, but the Jokers are able to come up with it. Swung over to the lefty shooter now, up top, steps in from outside, and that one misses wide, and that's going to bounce just to the line of over and back, but he gets there in time. 5 seconds on the shot clock now. Got to get something on net, and a shot from way out, and that bounces off the boards and into the stick of the Arrows. Now the Arrows with a little bit of a fast break here. Passes across, tries to go underhand, and a good back check there by the Jokers defender to get the stick in the lane. Now the Jokers coming back the other way. Thought about it, elects to hang on, pass over to the man coming off the bench, and the Jokers will get set up on the man advantage. Strong left right now for the Jokers. Here's the up pick to the man up top. Down low to the right side, and that bounces off a stick through the middle, but picked up by the Jokers. 6 seconds now. Good stick in the lane for the Arrows there. And that shot from way downtown will go into the stick of Paul, and he will outlet pass it. Now, Arrows with a little bit of a fast break here to the man in the middle, and he can't handle the pass. Loose ball now. Bouncing around the corners. Picked up by the Arrows. Hit hard into the boards, and we're going to get another penalty here. This one's going to be on the Jokers. And a check from behind penalty. And with that, at BC Sports TV, we like to appreciate our sponsors. Chase On Nutrition and Fitness Coaching. Chase On Nutrition and Fitness offers personalized coaching both in person and online. Their experienced trainers will work with you to create a customized fitness program that fits your goals and lifestyle. That's Chase On Nutrition Fitness, CHIASSON. And the man's out of the box now for the Arrows to make this a power play for the Arrows. Arrows in white, Jokers in blue and green. Shot from outside into a stick. And interference there on the Jokers. And it'll be arrow ball again. Oh, the old no fake defender falls over. Swung over top and a shot and a goal. And the Arrows tie this one up. Let's take another look at that, shall we? Oh, the defender just kind of falls over his own feet there. Swings it over to the left side. Comes across. And he's able to beat Blackwood on the far side there. Tie this one up at 1. 1-1. Just under 5 minutes into this first period. Face-off picked up by the Jokers. And they've got an open look now off the post. That'll be a reset, but the Arrows are able to pick up the loose ball. Down into the lefty corner. Comes around looking for more. Sidearm shot and a good stop there by Blackwood. Rebound controlled by the Jokers. Quickly outletted to center. And that's going to be right on the numbers. And that will be a penalty in just about any league. Jokers hanging on to it. 14 seconds left in the shot clock. Rolls underneath. Back up top to the lefty shooter. He'll step in and miss that one wide. And that will be a penalty for the Arrows. And with that, a shout out to another one of our wonderful sponsors, Jess Patterson Wealth Management. Jess Patterson Wealth Management is a leading financial advisory firm with over 95 years of experience in helping Canadians achieve their financial goals. With a team of dedicated financial advisors, Jess Patterson Wealth Management offers personalized solutions to help clients navigate through every step of their financial journey. 4-on-4 lacrosse now for 34 seconds. And shot from outside. That goes over the net and bounces off the back. And now the Arrows will break up. They've got a 2-on-1 here. Coming in the near side. Far side pass. And unable to be handled, and the rebound goes to the Jokers in their own crease. And that pass just a little bit too high as well. All the way down the floor, but the Jokers able to find it. Swung over to the righty shooter. Waits for a pick. Hits the man off the bench. And now the Jokers will be on the power play for the next 3 minutes and 14 seconds. Comes around the screen and a shot, and that one's through the legs of Paul, but he manages to squeak it side. Had the hidden ball trick for a second there, but Paul was able to catch on to it. Fooled me, if I'm being honest. And here's a shot from outside. And Paul will hang on to that one for a whistle. And now the Arrows, let's see what they can do to kill this one off. Down in the lefty corner, all the way up to the top there. 10 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Little face dodge under. Takes a whack from the Woody. Throws a fake. Manages to get a shot on net. And Blackwood hugs the post. And there's an outlet pass through the midline, and Jokers will set up the power play. Down low, lefty crease. Tries to reach around. Paul stands tall there. Big goalkeeper in net for the Arrows. Got to get him moving. Much different goalies on either end here. Paul, big goalie, works the angles. Not a lot of huge movement, whereas Blackwood on the net for the Jokers, very active down there. Bounces around. Be interesting to see how the shooters navigate through them. 1 minute and 33 seconds remaining on the power play for the Jokers. And that ball will bounce off the corner into the middle, and the Jokers will come up to it. Across the midline, throws a fake pass. Swung over to the righty shooter. Looks for the man back door and a quick stick, and they're going to call a reset there. but the Arrows are able to pick up the ball. 1-1, just over 11 minutes remaining in this first period. Hits the man off the bench. Into the near side corner is the lefty. Swim move. Backing his man down. Good strip there by the defender for the Jokers. Loose ball in the corner. And this will be passed up to center for the Jokers. They'll get it across the timeline. Jokers, 26 seconds. Good job by the Arrows on this penalty kill so far. Here's a shot and a rebound. Another shot, and that one's off the post. Another reset. The rebound found by the Jokers. Swung up top and a shot from deep outside into the stick of Paul. And he'll reach around the defender to throw that one out. And the bounce pass is just evading the man, and it'll go all the way down to Blackwood. And now the Joker's pass seems to hit a man right in the helmet. Swung over to the left side now. Ball's on the turf and picked up by the Arrows, and they've got a breakaway now. Immediately shoots, tries to go back short side high, and Blackwood stands tall there. Keep this a 1-1 game. Shots on goal right now are 10-3 in favor of the Jokers. Bounce pass over to the midline, now swung down to the lefty half boards. Up top, comes underneath. Good slide there by the Arrows defense. Sharp angled shot, good defensive stand for the Arrows. And we've got a one-on-one, let's see what they do. Spin move, good defense by the Jokers. Arrows will have to pull this one out. Swung up top now. Now across to the righty shooter. Down to the righty half boards. Drives over top. And a shot from way downtown. Fools Blackwood, and he hangs his head after that one. Definitely one he's thinking he should have had. Deep downtown, man on the ball pressure and just kind of flings it towards the net, and it sneaks through in between the arm and the chest of Blackwood to make this 2-1 for the Arrows. Loose ball off the face-off, almost picked up by the Jokers. Now they find it. No, they don't. Still loose. Now the Jokers have it, and he'll take it behind the net. Bounce off a couple checks, gets driven into the boards. And all the way down. The Arrows will find it now in the far corner. They'll go behind the net. Hit the man streaking, and that'll be through the crease. It'll be Joker ball. Pass just a little bit too far in front, and it'll go all the way down to Paul. And he'll step out of his crease to play it. And Paul's going to heave this one through everybody off the glass and into the Joker's stick down in their own end. Bounce pass over now. And now the Jokers have it on the near side in the righty shooter position. Being hounded there. Swings it across. Back. Swim move. Tries to go in the middle. Pass down low. Loose ball in the corner. Shot clock winding down. Got to get something on net. Almost fooled Paul for a second there, but he's able to come up with it. And the Arrows will break off across the timeline. Errant goal horn by sound guy Paul, but there was no goal on the play. Up top now, steps into one. Blackwood way out of his net to cut down the angle there, and good stop there by the Joker's keeper. And the Jokers will break out now across the timeline. Jokers looking to even this one up here. 2-1 arrows. Here's a shot from way outside. Rings off the post, and the rebound will be controlled by the Jokers. Swung down to the righty crease. Spins underneath. Gets tripped up a little bit. Loose ball here. Battling for it. And the Arrows will pick it up on a partial break. Hits the man streaking. Throws a fake. And hung on to the ball, but got smoked in the process. Good work by the Jokers defense. And there's a pass that's just out of reach, and it'll go down into the corner. Jokers able to come up with it. Good stick there by the Arrows defender to knock that one ajar, and into the crease of Paul it'll go. Arrows got to get across the timeline here. And that'll be 8-second violation. It'll be Joker ball, and the Arrows have about 14 guys on the floor for a second there. Now the Joker's setting up offensively. Tried to swing it across, gets it there. Underneath, spins back. Ran into the boards. Good defense by the Arrows. It'll be interference. It'll be white ball now. Timeout White with 4 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in this first period. And with this break, we'd like to give a shout out to Sawyer Construction. Looking for a reliable general contractor for your commercial or residential project? Look no further than Sawyer Construction. Their experienced team has the expertise to handle any job from new construction to renovations and everything in between. Contact Sawyer Construction today to learn more about their top quality general contracting services. That's Sawyer Construction. 2-1 right now for the Arrows. Shots on goal are 12-6 in favor of the Jokers. Back in play here now. Jokers down into the near side corner. Sorry, the Arrows into the near side corner. Circle behind the net. Up to the righty shooter. And here's a shot and a goal. This goal is brought to you by Sawyer Construction, apparently, as he comes around the corner. Swings it to the man up top, and the sidearm bouncer manages to beat Blackwood on the far side there. 3-1 Arrows. 2 minutes and 15 remaining in this first period. Jokers control the face-off, get across the midline, and they'll set it into an offensive set here. To the left side. Right down the middle. Twister tried to go back short side, and Jericho Paul with a nice save. And he's going to throw this one. Bouncer into the corner. See if it gets to Blackwood. It does not. And now the Jokers will come up with it. Going back the other direction. There's a pass now. Lefty on the wrong side of the floor. Passes it down to the righty crease. Up top, lefty shooter and a shot, and there's a good save by Paul. And we're going to have a penalty to the Arrows here on a little bit of a late hit. And this power play is brought to you by our friends at Jenner Chevrolet. At Jenner Chevrolet, they're not just Victoria's go-to dealership for all things cars and EVs. No. They're also your truck specialists. Whether you need a rugged pickup for work or a spacious SUV for family adventures, Jenner Chevrolet's knowledgeable team can help you find the perfect vehicle. Take a tour of their showroom located on the Old Island Highway and see why they're Victoria's trusted source for all things truck. Here's a shot by the Jokers on the man advantage, and Paul does a good job of closing the 5-hole there. Ball into the corner, being hounded by the D, and that's a hard slash that's going to draw a flag. And a couple pushing and shoving, and a big hit across there. Things are starting to heat up in this one. A couple penalties going back to back. And with this timeout, we will be back in just a minute here as the referees sort this one out. And as we get set for second period lacrosse action here at the Archie Browning Sports Complex in this matchup between the Arrows and the Jokers, reminder, there will be more games for the VILL next Tuesday on BC Sports TV. Don't forget to check out the VILL website to keep up to date with standing stats and all the good jazz that comes with the league. And follow the Vancouver Island Lacrosse League on Facebook or Twitter at Van Island Lax. And a friendly reminder, there's an all-star game coming up on June 29th at 7:30 p.m. here at the Archie Browning Sports Complex. Come on down, take in some lacrosse, enter your name in a couple draws, couple raffles, win some prizes, go home with some goodies. It'll be a great night for lacrosse. 5-minute major handed out at the end of the second period there. It will be 4-on-4 lacrosse for 2 minutes. And the Arrows quick off the hop here to come up with the ball. And a look inside and just tips off the top and goes into the far corner. Swung up to the lefty shooter. Over to the righty shooter. And a shot over top the net there. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Got to get something here. Shot from way downtown. And that hits off the post. And that's going to bounce all the way down. It'll stay Arrows' ball. Now on the near side, righty shooter. Swung up top for the Arrows. Over the righty shooter. Here's a shot into the chest of Blackwood. And he'll outlet this one to the blue line, but just over top the man's head. It'll be a loose ball now. Picked up by the Arrows defender, and he'll run this one up across the timeline. Now the Arrows setting up here for a 4-on-4. Over top, swung to the lefty. Little fake shot. Now he'll shoot. Short side, misses wide, bounce off the glass. And that'll be an over and back call. Picked up by the Jokers. They got numbers now. Swung across, and goes for the quick stick and misses it. And this will go into the corner. Up top, lefty shooter, face dodge, dumps it down to the crease man. And shot around the screen doesn't go. Picked up by the Jokers, 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Tries to reach that around Jericho Paul, but misses wide, and that'll bounce. And Blackwood is letting his team hear it from back in the crease there. Now the Arrows on the man advantage. Swung over to the left side. Bounces off the wall, picks it back up now. Steps around, and Blackwood steps out to knock that one down. Loose ball in the corner, battling for it. Picked up by the Arrows in the far corner. Swings it up top to the man up top. Righty shooter. Here's a shot looking for the far side. Had some space there too, but just missed the net. Rebound collected by the Arrows. Steps into one and stings the top corner from way outside. What a beauty that was for the Arrows on the man advantage. Collects the rebound, and you can see he wanted to shoot this from the moment he found it. Steps in, and Blackwood coming way out of that blue paint to challenge. And he's able to put it over the shoulder, top left. That's a pretty looking shot there by the Arrows power play. I apologize. I do not have the rosters in front of me. I do not have names to associate with numbers at this current time. call. Trapping against the Jokers. It'll be Arrows ball. Scoreboard says 4-2, but I believe the score is actually 4-1 at the moment. But I could be wrong. Maybe I missed something. Who knows? Now the Arrows working it around the man advantage. Over to the left side. Shot, and that hits the face of a defender. The Jokers, no over and back. Shouldn't be a reset, though, either. And they gave them a reset. Now the Arrows with a fresh 30. 30 seconds also remaining in this man advantage. So over the left side, and a big shot. Misses wide and bounces up into the roof. This will be Joker's ball going back the other direction. Joker's running it up the middle there. Pass to the man off the bench and go for a change. And all evened up here as the man will step out of the box for the Jokers, make this 5-on-5. Good defense there by the Arrows. And it's picked up, and they've got a 2-on-1 going back the other way. Shot from outside, and good step there by Blackwood to get the left foot on that one. Now the Jokers jaunting across the midline. Hits the man coming off the bench. He'll step into one trying to go high on Paul, and he'll do a good job to corral that. Throw a long bomb off the bench, and it bounces off the defender of the Jokers, and here's a breakaway. A couple fakes and a goal. Jericho Paul trying to hit the man coming off the breakaway off the bench, and the defender gets a tip, comes in, couple fakes, reaches around Blackwood there to make this a 5-2, maybe 5-1 game. I don't know what the score is right now. Loose ball controlled by the Arrows, and they've got another break here. Here's a shot and a good save by Blackwood coming across. Rebound controlled by the Arrows, and they're calling a settle down. I've been doing play-by-play for this league for about 3 weeks now, and this is by far the deepest bench I've seen for the Arrows, and they have been loud tonight. Here's a pick inside. Tries to roll it 5-hole, and good stop there by Blackwood. Blackwood sets a pick behind the net. Man runs into him. He's going to get a goalie interference penalty. And Blackwood's letting him hear it on the way. Meanwhile, Jokers are scoring a goal down at the other end. Anarchy here at the Archie Browning. Just the big man going to the middle. Brushes off a couple checks and rolls around and beats Paul 5-hole. And scoreboard says 5-3, so that's what I'm going to go with here. 5-3 in favor of the Arrows. Jokers not going away right now. And off the face-off, it'll be Joker's ball. Bounce pass over to the lefties. Lefty shooter position. Comes over a screen. Good job by the Arrows to stay in position. Swung over to the righties now. Back to the lefties. Underneath. Rolls off pick there, and a shot. Tries to go back short side, and a good save by Paul to stand tall. Inside to the man. Couple fakes and over top of Paul as he drops to a knee. Good look inside. Hits the man cutting from the righty. He throws 3 fakes. Far side, short side, and up over top he goes to leave that one into the far side. Make this a 5-4 game, and all of a sudden, tables have turned a little bit. Jokers got 2 quick ones here. Let's see if they can build off the momentum. Tie this one up here with 11:24 remaining in the second period. Face-off picked up and controlled by the Arrows. We'll see what kind of response the Arrows have to the last 2 Jokers goals. Pass down into the righty corner. Loose ball now. Arrows come up with it. Sharp angled shot. And Blackwood didn't know where it was for a second, and the ball lays in between the legs. And Jokers will look to break out now. On the near side, here's Russell. He'll flip it and go for a change, get the Jokers offense back on, see if they can make it 3 in a row now. Up pick for the Jokers. Rolls to the middle. Good look inside there, just a little bit out of reach. Shot from way out, and the defender chains, and Jericho Paul throws the bounce pass, but the Jokers were quick to figure that one out, and they picked it off. Sharp angled shot there, and off the chest of Paul. Jokers now to the top, over to the lefty shooter, down to lefty crease. Tried to pass that, and it's picked off by the Arrows, and we've got a breakaway here. Coming across, and he scores! Left to right across the crease. Leaves it back short side to beat Blackwood. Turning defense into offense. Picks it up, gets the boots moving. No fakes, just short side. Found his spot and picked it. Take another look at that. Getting on the getaway sticks as he's running down the floor. Left to right, goes back across his body to beat Blackwood short side there. And the Arrows managed to get one back after a 2-goal run for the Jokers to make this a 6-4 game. Lefty shooter now hanging on to it. Swings over to the righty. Pass inside. Comes over top. Sidearm shot off the stick of Paul. Bounces into the corner and out of bounds. It'll be Joker's ball. Behind the net now. Lefty crease. Comes over top the pick. Swings it. Drives now. Swings it down low. Sharp angle shot, and you're not going to beat Paul by that. And Paul took a look at the bench, but decided better of it. And simple outlet pass to the Arrows, and they'll get their offense on the floor. Underneath, spins back. Up top. Too many men on the floor for the Arrows, and mental mistakes will cost. And the Jokers will go to the power play. And this power play is brought to you by Chase On Nutrition and Fitness Coaching. Are you tired of constantly struggling to achieve your fitness or nutrition goals? Do you feel like you're working harder than ever, yet still falling short of where you want to be? It's time to do it the smart way. Contact Chase On Nutrition and Fitness to start your personalized journey. Chase On, CHIASSON. Now let's see what the Jokers can do on this man advantage. Up top to the righty shooter. Shot over the net, but the Jokers find the ball again. Lefty shooter. Up top. Drawing the man in. Dumps it over. Face dodge. Comes back over top. Good stick there by the Arrows defender. Down low. Far side look and a quick stick goal. Little bit of discombobulation for the Jokers power play, but they make it work. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Down low. Swings it across, and the quick stick beats Paul to that near side post. And we've got ourselves a 1-goal game. Once again, 6-5 in favor of the Arrows. Face-off picked up by the Jokers. Comes around to pick. Swings it down low. Jokers looking to tie this one up. Comes over top. Behind the back, flip to the man down low. Tries to go 5-hole, and Paul sticks there. Throws it to the man, but there's nobody there. And this will bounce all the way into the Arrows bench and go back Jokers ball. 6:12 remaining in the second. 6-5 game. Joker's swinging across to the right side. Tries to go low once again. I feel like shooting 5-hole on Jericho Paul is not going to work out in your favor. He's got that big stick down there, his big legs, just eating up balls. Up top, down to the right side. Comes around the screen, bounce shot, looking short side, and it goes out of bounds. And now the arrows break out. Dancing up top at the blue line. Good defense by the Jokers. Drags him down there. And Jokers pick up the ball, but the arrows get it back. Tried to swing it across. Little bit out of reach. And now the ball will go into the corner, battling for it. Still loose. Couple pushes, couple shoves, and the arrows come up with the ball. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Got to find something here. Bounces off the boards and picked up. No, not picked up by the Jokers, but that'll be a 30-second violation, and it'll be Jokers' ball now. Quick transition by the Jokers, and they've got a 2-on-1. Tries to go back short side. Faked the far side. Tried to go back short side, and crease violation called. Now the arrows across half. And too many men on the arrows once again. Got to clean up the change box. And this power play is brought to you by Jess Patterson Wealth Management. Jess Patterson Wealth Management is proud to support lacrosse, a sport that embodies teamwork, perseverance, and determination. As a sponsor of BC Sports TV, they share the same ideals of the creators game, promoting growth and development. They join us in celebrating the rich history and exciting future of lacrosse. Big shout out to Jess Patterson Wealth Management. Thank you to all our sponsors for all they do. If they support us, being able to bring you live lacrosse, and if you have an opportunity to support them, we'd appreciate that. Now the Joker's on the man advantage, looking to swing it down low, bounces off a leg into the other man. Lefty shooter now. He's got time and space. Face dodges, comes across, tries to go 5-hole, and that sticks there again for Paul. But the rebound is collected by the Jokers. Lefty shooter swung over to the right side. Up top, tried to skip that down low, and a good stick in the lane by the arrows. Still battling for it, and Paul comes up with it. And he'll throw the outlet pass. Good ball there. And now the arrows have a 2-on-1. Swings it across, and a shot, and a good stop there by Blackwood. That one was going out, trying to go back short side, and Blackwood was able to get that left arm on it. Couple shoves there, but nothing comes of it. Now the arrows are on the kill, and that's going to be a penalty right in the head. And this will even up at 4-on-4. And this power play is brought to you by Sawyer Construction. When it comes to building your dream home, you want a builder you can trust. That's why Sawyer Construction is proud to be a licensed residential builder with years of experience and a commitment to quality that can help you bring your vision to life with a beautiful custom-built home. Contact Sawyer Construction today. And 4-on-4 for a moment, and the arrows will get the man out of the box and even up at, take the man advantage at 5-on-4. Comes over top, pass into the corner, and bounces off into the stick of Blackwood. And he'll throw a lob pass, one-handed catch there by the man streaking up the floor. He gets up and he'll hang on and dump it off and go for a change. 6-5 for the Arrows. Exciting game here at Archie Browning. Couple jab steps. Swings it over top. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Spin move. Gets to the middle. Throws it down. And 30-second violation will be called. It'll be Arrows ball with 40 seconds left. See if they can get one before the period ends. Not with that kind of pass. They throw it over top the head. And we've got a loose ball battle here. Flipped over to the Arrows. And they come down. Oh, and the wraparound shot almost goes off the defender and in. And Blackwood will send this to the man coming off the bench. 10 seconds left. And the Arrows are calling for too many, and they will be right. 5 on the floor for the Jokers. Arrows will start the third period with a 5-on-3 advantage, and we'll be back in just over 4.5 minutes here for third period action at the Archie Browning Sports Complex. And as we get set for third period action in this game between the Arrows and the Jokers, score is 6-5 in favor of the Arrows, and they will start with a two-man advantage, 5-on-3 power play, looking to extend that lead. Back and forth second period we saw here. Couple rough hits and slashes and whacks and pushes and stuff. Couple really nice goals. Couple big saves. This game's had it all so far. Thank you for joining us on BC Sports TV. I'm Jake Foster. And we are ready to go here in the third. And face-off controlled by the Jokers. And that's going to be an interference call. It'll be Joker's ball, and they'll be able to kill off the first of two penalties here. Get back to 5-on-4 as they swing this one around the outside, and man comes out of the box. Just running laps around the offensive zone here. Let's see if he goes for another one. Oh, good strip by the Arrows there. And they're coming all the way up the floor. And a behind-the-back pass and a shot off the post. Nifty pass there coming down the far side to the man streaking to the net. And now the Arrows will set up on the man advantage. Swung down to the righty crease. Sharp angle shot. Misses wide. Lefty shooter now picks it up. Tries to jam it short side, and it goes off of Blackwood's leg. And it'll be a reset and a rebound controlled by the Arrows. Up to the man up top. Steps in, looking for the top left corner there and just a little bit high. Off the boards, into the stick of the man on the Jokers. And good work to get that gate closed just in time. But it will be Arrows' ball now. And are we going to see a fight here? No, we are not. A lot of pushing and shoving. And the referee will take both of those, and this 4-on-4, this penalty/power play is brought to you by Jenner Chevrolet. At Jenner Chevrolet, they're not just Victoria's go-to dealership for all things cars and EVs, they're also your truck specialists. Whether you need a rugged pickup for work or a spacious SUV for family adventures, Jenner Chevrolet's knowledgeable team can help you find the perfect vehicle. Take a tour of their showroom located on the Old Island Highway and see why they are Victoria's trusted source for all things truck-related. And evened up now at 4-on-4. Face dodge underneath. Good stop there by Blackwood. And he's going to throw the lead pass just out of reach of the man streaking for it. But he's able to run down into the corner. And Paul with a little nutmeg there to get the ball back to the Arrows. They're coming up floor now, and it is 5-on-5 with the two coincidentals still sitting in the penalty box. On the left side, down low, swings it over top. Big shot from outside into the stick. Nearly avoids a big collision and gets it down into the corner. Paul out of his crease to try and throw it back, but it'll be Joker's ball in the offensive zone of the Arrows. Stings that one high and just over top the cage. Jokers find the rebound. Swung over to the lefty. Shot coming around the top, and that's into the left pad of Paul. He'll outlet this pass now, and the Arrows up the near side. Flip it and go for a change. Up top now for the Arrows, swung over to the right side. Shot from way out into the stick of Blackwood. And swiped at it by the Arrows, but Blackwood will come up with it. Bounce pass. Good pickup there. And they're going to call 8 seconds right on the line. I thought he might have gotten over the line in time, and the officials thought otherwise. Needless to say, it'll be Arrows ball in the offensive zone. Up by 1, 15 minutes left in the game. Outside. Waits for a pick. Comes over top. Tries to swing it. But a good stick check there by the Joker's defender to apply some pressure. And now the Joker's across half. They do get it in 8 seconds there. Swing it over. Comes over top. Thought about it for a second. Thought better of it. Flips it off and goes for a change. Now Joker's swings it over to the lefties. Underhand shot into the stick of Paul. Seems like the Jokers are going to have to do something different to get past Paul here as 2-on-1 for the Arrows. And a good stick by the Joker's defender to knock that pass down. On the near side, Arrows circling with it. Goes behind the cage, takes a hit, brushes off of it, circles the corner, takes a shot, bounces off the glass. Loose ball now, 4 seconds. And that one shot is blocked by the defender. This will be Joker's ball coming back the other way. Passes off, sets a pick. Hits the man coming off the bench and shot. Almost fooled Paul there, and it's off the right leg into the corner, and the Jokers find the rebound. Down low. To the man up top. Swings it over, sets a pick. Shot from a sharp angle that bounces off the boards that the Jokers will find. Shot from way outside and a goal. Sharp angled shot, bounces off the corner. Good work there, setting a pick. Comes around the screen and shoots that from way downtown. He's able to find the far side, just inside the post to beat Paul and tie this one up at 6. Face off now. Controlled by the Arrows. Fends off a couple checks. Still being hounded, but able to get out. Down to the far side on the righty half boards. To the righty shooter position. Swings it to the man up top. And he's going to step in and let one go, and that's blocked by a Joker's defender. Shaking his hand off after eating that one. Slips inside, a good look on the pick and roll, but unable to come down with it, and the Jokers will go back the other way. And there's going to be a penalty for the Jokers for a hit in the change box. Can't do that, and that will be a penalty that will send the Arrows back to the power play, and this power play is brought to you by 6 Mile Pub and Eatery. If you're a fan of locally brewed beers, you won't be disappointed with their selection. They have 22 different micro brews on tap, all of which are sourced from local breweries here in Victoria. If you have food sensitive or allergies, don't worry. They're happy to cater to your needs. Plus, plenty of free parking available. 6 Mile Pub and Eatery is the perfect place to stop for a quick respite from your travels. Come see why they're the oldest pub in BC and a beloved local institution. 6-5, 11:30 remaining in this period, and they are kicking him out of the game. And as we figure out what's happening here, officials saying 2 minutes for a hit in the change box and a game ejection. Now the Arrows working the power play around. Up top. Over to the righty shooter. Hits the man inside, and a shot that goes short side wide, but found by the Jokers, and they'll come up the near side boards. Flipped up to the man at half, and the Jokers on the penalty kill now. Bounce pass. Hits the man coming off the bench. Good handle there down low. Sneaks in and, off the crossbar, but he was in the crease. Now the Arrows will get the power play back on the floor. Lefty shooter position, takes a slash, swings it to the man up top, down to the lefty crease, back to the man up top, and here's a shot. That one misses wide, and all the way back down for an over and back. It'll be Joker's ball. This one whistled in, and the Joker's content to just hang on for a couple seconds here and milk some time off that penalty. Little switch on the pick, spin move right into the middle, switches hands lefty and scores! Short-handed goal for the Jokers. Wrong hand. Right into the middle there. Bounces off a couple checks. Gets to the middle. Switches hands. Bouncer far side. Nice looking shot there. And you know he's got the field helmet on. He probably played some field lacrosse there. 7-6. And the officials are figuring something out here. And here's the face-off. And the Jokers have come all the way back and now lead this one with under 9 minutes to go in the third period. Down the middle. Shot off of Blackwood and bounces behind the net and back into Blackwood. No back in there called, and the Jokers will break out. Joker's back to even strength now with the lead and all 5 men on the floor. Comes over top and is shot, and another goal for the Jokers, adding some insurance. A little bit of a slow change for the Jokers. Comes over top, another good pick, and hunts the short side just inside the post to make it 8-6 for the Jokers with 7 minutes left. It looks like the Arrows are now playing catch up, and they're going to have to do something to get back in this one with time not on their side at the moment. Face off won by the Jokers and picked up by the draw man himself, and he'll come down the near side. Circles all the way behind the net, hits the man in front, loses the ball, and it's picked up by the Arrows. Bounce pass over, and now we've got a streaking man up the near side for the Arrows. Tries to pass it across, but good pressure by the Jokers defense there to cause some disruption. Man straight off the bench picks the ball up for the Jokers and gets over the midline. Leaves it for his friend and go for a change. Up top and a low shot off the pad of Paul there. The lefty shooter, and that one's going to bounce off the post and go into the far corner. Pressured by a couple Arrows, man. Throws that up top, leans into it, comes over top and scores again. Have yourself a day. Good handle on that, and leans into the check, gets to the middle of the floor. Short side, yet again, back-to-back short-sided goals for number 18 for the Jokers. Once again, I apologize. I do not have a roster sheet in front of me. Cannot give credit to that name, but two really pretty goals there coming across the middle and going back short side against the grain on Jericho Paul. And right now it is 9-6 for the Jokers, who have found a little bit of a hold on this game. Right now, if you're Jokers, the time is your friend. You want to milk this 30 down. Spins backwards, and they're going to call a penalty on that. And this will send the Jokers back to the power play, and it will be a tall hill to climb for the Arrows to get back in this one. This power play is brought to you by Chase On Nutrition and Fitness Coaching. With their proven methods, you'll learn how to streamline your efforts, prioritize your tasks, and achieve your goals with greater ease and efficiency than ever before. Chase On Nutrition and Fitness. Work smarter, not harder. That's Chase On, CHIASSON. And the Arrows are going to need to maybe find a shorthanded goal here or something to spark this comeback. They're down by 3 with less than 5 minutes to go in this third period and this game. Here's a shot from outside. No shot. Fakes the shot back up top to the lefty shooter. Now he'll shoot, and hunting that short side once again off the crossbar and out of bounds. Seems as though a shooter's found a spot that he likes, and he's going to keep on going to the well as long as there's water coming out of it. Up top now. Another shot, and tried to go back short side, and Paul was there for it, but that one got blocked by a defender in front. Still Joker's ball, though. Skip pass to the far side. Behind the back, flip to the man on the crease. Goes over his head, and Paul will pick it up and throw a long bomb down. Cuts inside. One-handed behind the back. Oh boy, that was cool. Off the chest pad of Blackwood there, but what a cool-looking shot that was. Now the Jokers, 11 seconds on the shot clock, 41 on the power play. Here's a shot that's right into the chest of Paul, and the defense will break out now. Manages to get over the midline here in time and tries to hit the man streaking off the bench. Pass too far behind, and that'll be picked up by the Jokers. Got to get over. Might have been 8 seconds, and doesn't matter. Bounces out of bounds. 3:12 remaining. Arrows need a few goals here. Blackwood just barking out orders in the crease here. Telling his team to get in the hole. Get back. Comes over top of the screen. Fakes the pass. Here's a shot and a goal. That'll help. Pass down low. Uses the screen from the shooter coming down. Gets over top. And back short side on Blackwood there. Arrows got to go fast now. Down by 2 with 2:52 remaining. Face off. Kicked forward by the Arrows. And now the Arrows will pick up the Lucy. And takes a shot short side, and that'll go off the boards into the roof. It'll be Joker ball. Full court press here for the Arrows, trying to get something going. Tries to roll it to his man and goes right through. But the Joker's able to corral it. Hit the man coming across the middle. Behind the back, flip attempt. Got a little too cute with it. Now the Arrows are coming back, but a vicious back check by the Jokers. And that one goes wide. But the Arrows were able to pick up a loose ball. Comes underneath. Shot, and Blackwood stands tall there. Loose ball in the corner. Picked up by the Jokers. Good pressure by the Arrows. Trying to cause some disruption there. Maybe get an 8-second rule. Maybe get the ball back. And they do. They're going to have to go fast as they're under 2. Right down the middle. They got numbers if they want it. Behind the back flip. Oh, just off the stick and into Blackwood's. And they get this one across the timeline in time. Still being pressured by the Arrows. Don't take a penalty here. That does not help your case. Trying to push him over and back, and he hands the ball off. 7 seconds remaining. Shot from outside. That one goes into the calf. And here's a breakaway for the Arrows. No, he can't come down with it. Blackwood way out of his crease. Getting crazy with it. And he scurries back into the blue paint, but it'll be Arrows' ball. 1 minute remaining. Remember, this is run time, so the Arrows need to go fast here. Big shot from outside, trying to come back short side. Misses the net. 5 seconds left. You got to get something on net. And swallowed up into the belly of Blackwood there, and he'll just throw it to his man on the near side for the outlet. If the Jokers can use this whole 30, this one's pretty much good as done, but he slips. Oh, a couple wet spots across the middle as it looks like. Bounce pass Skipper to the middle. Bounces off a big hit there. 12 seconds left. Running loose with it. Tries to go, I'm not sure if that was back short side or far side, but Jericho Paul stands that up. 18 seconds left. Cuts to the middle. You got to go. You got to go. Underhand shot off the post. And back, and that will do it as the Jokers, late comeback, managed to complete it and take this one by a score of 9-7. Arrows got out to an early lead. Jokers battled back, figured out a way to solve Jericho Paul, and they will get the win by a score of 9-7. For Jake Foster here at BC Sports TV, I want to thank you for joining me for tonight's broadcast in the VILL. Big thank you to all our sponsors who support us in being able to bring you live lacrosse. If you have an opportunity to support one of them, we'd appreciate that. Chase On Nutrition, Fitness Coaching, 6 Mile Pub and Eatery, Jenner Chevrolet, Jess Patterson Wealth Management, and Sawyer Construction. That's all for BC Sports TV tonight, folks. Thank you for joining us once again. We will be back next Tuesday for some more VILL Lacrosse League. We'll also have the stream Saturday for the Junior B, Tier 1, and the Junior A game at the Q Center on BC Sports TV. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday.